Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy. Throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Wentz to throw, and he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Wentz now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Reuben Foster picks it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now Haskins down around his goal line. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's Geis. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Aguilar has it. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now 2nd. Quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Waiting. 55, Mike. Hey. Kill. Mike.
Wentz now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 42 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Geis with a carry on second down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Haskins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, for touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 79 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Redskins.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Geis. And some room to work. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Mike, check 33. 33. Got you, boy. I got you, man. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mike, check 33.
2nd down, Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Mike, check 33.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And this one complete to Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready? Check Mike 33. Get ready. Go. Mike check 33. 33. Come on, go. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Here we go. Mike check 33. 33.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's second down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Get that ball. Switch. Spot. No. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Mike check 33. Yeah. Hey, go. Check Mike 33. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. Waiting. Rip. Let's go one more. Rush in.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo. 55.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Another run here with Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Out. 3 down. Out. Kill.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Five. Watching you five. I'm coming.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Redskins' 45-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Wentz. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, Start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gonna look deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's gonna get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Down the man inside, down the man. 10, under 10, 82.
Wentz now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's going, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 3rd down, here's Geis. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now here is another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Eagles 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Let's get going.
On first down, this is Geis. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And an alley to run. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
That's another Eagles first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now Wentz again. He gets it complete to Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front
and my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a run with Geis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Redskins, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.